Turbo time!
So the new patch just came out, which included a supposed nerf damage and added recoil to the BAL-27, and I have a feeling that this will be the last patch for the gun, because I mean, how many times are they going to patch this weapon until they get it right? So I figured I make an updated class setup, but if you're more interested in a setup that is designed for winning gunfights and overall melting enemies, and it's still effective by the way, check out my previous BAL-27 class setup, I'll leave a link in the description. Anyways, this class setup is best for going on high streaks, but I primarily use it for going for DNA bombs, and I've personally gotten as close as just one off my DNA multiple times. So if you like going for high score streaks or gun streaks, then this setup is for you. Of course, before I get into the class setup, I just want to put out there real quick that I or other YouTubers can give you a class setup that works for us, and others may not be successful with it. Now, what makes the class successful is how you utilize it and your playstyle. So this class will benefit more of the stealthy and flank type playstyles, because after all, you can't expect to drop a DNA bomb if you go balls to the wall rushing in front of 5 or 6 enemies expecting to kill them all. Anyways, let's not waste any time. So for attachments, I have stock, silencer, and extended mags. The stock will allow you to strafe while aiming down sights, as well as win more gunfights, because while you shoot and strafe, your enemies will have a harder time locking on to you. Of course, you want to run a silencer for the sake of staying stealthy. If someone is running parabolic microphone, then I recommend to find another lobby, because let's face it, you can't counter the parabolic microphone, and you don't want to keep dying off a streak because of that one enemy who's just waiting for you to pop up on his radar when your gun fires off. I also never run without extended mags ever. Now, the time to killing enemies in Advanced Warfare takes a lot longer than it normally does, especially when enemies evade you with boost jumping, so you'll find it helpful to not have to reload all the time if your shots aren't hitting. As for perks, on tier 1, I'm just using low profile to avoid being seen on the minimap by the enemy UAV, and tier 2 perk, I have blind eye on, and I'm primarily using this to avoid being seen by things such as assault drones, paladins, or threat detection. Now, basically anything capable of killing you off of your streak, it's best to stay undetected. On tier 3 for perks, I have blast suppressor and scavenger. Now, blast suppressor is a huge perk you will need to equip, because without it, whenever you do any type of boost movement, you will appear on enemy radar, and that's obviously not good at all. And scavenger is also a must, and I have picked it over toughness because as a player who rarely engages in confrontational gunfights or long distance gunfights, I don't really need to put toughness on. If you absolutely feel like you need toughness, then I would suggest take blast suppressor off and just try to resist boosting, especially the higher you are on your streak, or if you know that enemies are not anywhere nearby. Now, for exo ability, I have the exo stim to help me in those tight situations where I'm overwhelmed by enemies and I'm close to dying. So all you have to do is simply use your exo stim and you recover a lot faster than normal. Score streaks are really up to your own preference, but for those who are interested, I use UAV with support, threat detection, and extra time. Then lastly, I have system hack to throw off my enemies, and all I have upgraded on that is assist points. So that's about it. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you found a video helpful. It really helps the channel grow. Subscribe if you're new. Stick around for the outro if you miss any videos, and I'll be back. Yeah!